After two Starship prototypes aced their high altitude launch debuts, only to suffer a last second landing failure for unique reasons, SpaceX is gearing up for a third launch attempt with Starship SN10, which can happen as early as in a week's time. In addition to this, SpaceX CEO Elon Musk is substantially more confident on Starship SN10's launch attempt than he was for the previous flights. Back when serial number 8 was preparing to attempt the program's first high altitude launch, Elon Musk guessed the probability of a successful launch, a belly flop, and a landing at around just 33%. And as it turns out, he wasn't wrong. But Starship SN8 ultimately made far closer to total success than almost anyone expected. Less than 2 months later, Starship SN9 suffered a similar last second landing failure. However, the root cause of both the landing failures were quite unique. And as this is a test program, failure is the most expected outcome. Though SN8 and SN9 couldn't land successfully, they showed us two different scenarios where a future landing can go wrong. These failures ultimately contribute a lot to the program's eventual success. For instance, with the failure of Starship SN8, SpaceX realized the problem of maintaining pressure in the header tanks. This allowed them to make some design changes as they added helium containers to maintain pressure. Though this is a temporary solution, header tank pressure was not the cause of failure for SN9. Further, with Starship SN9, SpaceX realized that relighting only two Raptor engines can also lead to a failure as Raptors are not fully matured yet. With this, SpaceX has realized that they can easily eliminate the problem with SN9's failure. The obvious tweak is to reignite all three of Starship's available landing engines, not just two. By igniting not just two, but all the three Raptor engines during Starship flip maneuver, SpaceX could essentially perform a mid-air static fire, giving the rocket's flight computer a few seconds to analyze the performance and downselect to two healthiest rocket engines for the final landing burn. With that change implemented, Starship would theoretically have enough redundancy to land if only two of the three sea-level Raptors perform nominally. If you are curious and want to know more about the new landing approach, consider watching the previous video where I talked about Starship's landing problems and also explained the new landing approach in depth. Coming back to Starship SN10, it is currently installed on Launchpad A and has already completed a cryogenic proof test. Starship SN10 will be the first high-altitude prototype to attempt that three Raptor engine flip burn and on-the-fly down selection to two engines. Elon Musk did say that the probability of SN10's success is about 60%, and almost 2 times improvement over SN8. Starship SN10 could potentially fly as early as in a week's time, though the prototype still needs to complete a nominal 3-engine static fire test, and the launch has yet to be approved by FAA. Further down the road, SpaceX is working hard to improve Raptor's deep throttle performance, potentially allowing future Starships to burn all the three Raptor engines all the way to the touchdown for even more redundancy. Deep throttling large and complex rocket engines is an extraordinarily difficult task. As you throttle down, there is an increasing risk of engine flameout where combustion stops and there is a loss of thrust. So we can expect that this throttle upgrade is likely no less than few months away. In the meantime, Starship SN11 is effectively complete and SN15 through SN18 are being assembled to support the relentless flight test program as SpaceX work towards the orbital flights. What do you think? Will SN10 be the first full-scale Starship prototype to complete the high-altitude flight test? Let me know in the comment section. If you like the content, do consider subscribing the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.